Class will be dismissed here in a second. Hey folks, hope you guys had a great New Year. We most certainly did. We didn't make it quite till midnight. Haven't done that in many years, but yeah, we had lots of food, some good prime rib, pre-cooked from the store. Did that in the last video, but anyways, we're on Wednesday the 3rd of January, and I'm going to do a video here that I haven't done before, and I'm kind of excited about it. I've never done anything like this before. But before we get started, I want to let you guys know, see, unscripted, I'm not going to edit that out. Teeny Weeny has been sick over the past few days, past week or so, and we got her a rabies shot, and she didn't take it too well. So she's been way under the weather, but since yesterday afternoon, she's kind of snapping out of it a little bit. So, you know, she's a little bit less lethargic, more alert, and her bowel movements aren't poop soup, if you know what I mean. But yeah, Teeny Weeny's great, and or she's getting better. She will. So yeah, that's that. So this is something I've never done before. So what's happening here is, if you notice behind me, that is AI generated, okay? This video is going to be about AI, artificial intelligence, this new thing that's been happening over the past, year. It's been actually, blowing up. And the positive sides of it and what I see to be a negative side of it, okay? So we'll start with the positive, and then we'll go to the negative. So, oh yeah, this is a prop mic. It works, but I'm using the Rickshaw approved lavalier mic, because if I do it, I'm babbling here again, because if I use this, I got to plug it into the laptop and then record on the laptop and do a click track like that, like a timestamp or whatever the hell you want to call it, and I can't get the green screen right in the laptop, so I'm doing the green screen on the iPhone. Anyways, technology. Woo. All right, so yeah, the background right here is good old baby girl Teeny Weeny, who is living vicariously in the background through all these several pictures through artificial intelligence. And yeah, so that's a positive thing. Now, another positive thing is, if you're going to do something stupid like what I'm about ready to do, it's going to, oh, you better work, computer. Okay. It'll work. So what I'm doing right here is I have told, I'm using the app called Google Bard. Google Bard. I'm not going to use ChatGPT because I don't want to. I've never done this before, and I heard about Google Bard through a subject that I'll tell you about later on in the video, which gets to the negative parts of things. But yeah, so what I told this Google Bard, they want you to pay for it, but I'm not into the AI thing too much. I'm just auditioning things. We're on an adventure here, folks. This channel does not let you down, I hope. Gosh, I hope. Anyways, so Google Bard. So what I've told Google Bard to do through AI is, I said, I said, write a short story about a Chihuahua named Teeny Weeny riding on a unicorn through a big field, a big rainbow colored field. Yeah, put that together. So the story is about a Chihuahua riding a unicorn through a big rainbow field. So it took like a minute to generate, not even a minute, it took like 30 seconds to generate it. I've already done this part, so you don't have to bear through my typing, because I pick and peck type. Maybe I use 2-3 fingers. I didn't really do too good in typing in high school. Anyways, so let's go ahead and play this thing. So this story is about a Chihuahua named Teeny Weeny riding on a unicorn through a big rainbow field. Okay, I'm not going to play the whole thing, but this is what it generates, and to me it's quite impressive. Okay, To me, it is quite impressive. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit play here so you can, it's this text to speech on the MacBook. Okay, so here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and play.
In a world where bubbles bounced like hailstones and dandelions grew taller than trees, lived Teeny Weeny, the chihuahua with a heart the size of a sunflower. Teeny Weeny, all 3 pounds of her wrapped in cinnamon-colored fur, dreamed of adventures beyond her picket fence. She'd nose her way through picture books, her tiny tongue tracing pictures of galloping horses and soaring birds. But nothing ignited her spirit quite like the image of a majestic unicorn, its horn shimmering like a captured moonbeam. One cotton candy morning, as Teeny Weeny chased butterflies in the rainbow field behind her house, a glint of silver caught her eye. There, grazing amongst clover taller than her head, stood a unicorn, its coat swirling like spun sugar, its mane a waterfall of stardust. Its horn, the very one from Teeny Weeny's dreams, pulsated with a gentle light. With a bark, a yelp, and a wiggle of her stubby tail, Teeny Weeny launched herself towards the unicorn. The creature lowered its head, its large, liquid eyes filled with curiosity. Tentatively, Teeny Weeny hopped onto the unicorn's velvety back, her paws sinking into the fur like butter. The unicorn snorted, a puff of rainbow mist tickling Teeny Weeny's nose. Then, with a graceful swish of its tail, it took off. They galloped through fields of spun gold and rivers of melted chocolate. Butterflies the size of dinner plates flitted alongside them, and hummingbirds with jewel beaks sipped nectar from flowers that chimed like tiny bells.
I have to play the whole video.
Her
Or
tongue
whole
lolling out in pure
thing.
joy, held on tight to the unicorn's mane, feeling as light as a dandelion's seed in the wind. They soared over mountains of whipped cream, their hooves barely skimming the peaks. They swam in lakes of warm milk, bubbles tickling Teeny Weeny's chin. And as the sun dipped below a horizon painted in every color imaginable, the unicorn led Teeny Weeny to a grove of glowing trees. There, nestled amongst the leaves, was a tiny house made of gingerbread, smoke curling from its chimney like wisps of dreams.
All right, I'm going to
The
end
unicorn
it.
nudged the door open.
I don't want to make it too long. So yeah, it'll tell you it's a trip, man. My first time doing this, it slaps a story together like that, and it makes perfect sense. Okay, it's a short story. Now that's a positive thing. It's fun, just like this background thing. Now my buddy, I had my buddy do the AI generation for the pictures because he has some sort of paid program and he's really into this stuff, kind of more than I think he should be. But I told him to type in Chihuahua playing a keyboard in a recording studio, and that's what it threw together. And then he sent me all these pics that you see in the background. Now I just said to write a short story, and that's cool. I mean, that's right on. So that's positive. That's a cool thing. Now on the negative part, this is where I don't like it, is for two reasons. For educational reasons and for legal reasons. Now, multitasking here. Now, the reason why is because in school, not all these rainbow colored haired teachers are smart. They might have they might be in education, but they might not be able to get past the AI. And you say you got, a high school. If you have an elementary school student doing this Google Bard or Chat GPT, then most teachers are going to catch on to it. It's like it's not into their vocabulary. Blah blah blah. Now you get a high school student or a college student, and you got some I don't want to get into politics, but we are at the end though. Stick around. Yeah, not so good because you could cheat on a lot of stuff. Like, I guess maybe I'm coming up with the name of it. Cheat GPT. You can also fake writing a book. You could write a children's book by telling this AI what to write, and it'll write it for you, and you can make money off of it. And I wouldn't do that. If I didn't have like morals, I might, and I probably could put them on Amazon and make a few bucks. But this stuff's it's not going to be short-lived, but the cheating on it is going to be short-lived. So yeah, that's a negative part. Now the other negative part is the legal part. Okay, now in 2003, there's been, I think, 2 or 3 cases in court where the legal team on the defense has generated cases through AI, through Cheat GPT or Google Bard, and the judge caught it. You know, they generated fake cases. So let's say if you're going to win a case, the lawyer is going to say, okay, well, here's 3 different cases. Okay, boom, 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 that are relevant to this one, which is why, you know, this should be dismissed and whatnot. Now, in the case of now, here we go with the reason why I say this is because hold on, let me get to this. Okay, you could fake it. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to fake it. Stand by, folks. This channel does not let you down. Hopefully. Now I got to do this all. I got to start all over again. This time I'm going to type it in. Stick with me, folks. Okay, I'm going to go back to Google Bard. Google space BARD. Pick and peck. Okay. Google Bard. Now what I'm going to do, and I've already auditioned this on a couple ways. I've tried to do political stuff to where I say discuss current politics where it's in the favor of this person or it's in the favor of that person. Okay, we don't need to mention any names here. Now, the AI isn't going to do it. It will not do anything that is true but biased. Okay, it won't do it. I tried. I only tried once. I'm not going to, you know, because it's AI. It's smart. So what it can do is, what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to type in. I'm going to pretty much say, write a fictitious legal case regarding tax fraud, where the defendant wins in the end. Okay, so I'll go ahead and bear with my typing here. I'm going to say write a fictitious. Oops. Legal story. Hopefully this works. Yeah, how do I spell that? STORY regarding. Let me pay attention. A tax fraud case. Tax fraud case where the defense wins the case in the end. Okay, so typed in write in a fictitious legal story regarding a tax fraud case where the defense wins the case in the end. Now, after we play this, I'm not going to play the whole thing. Then I'll explain to you how this applies to a very, very current event where somebody got pinched. Okay, somebody got pinched. Now check this out. So I'm going to go ahead and see how long this takes to generate. I'm going to hit the generate button. The wheels on the bus go round and round, and it's done. It's printing it up right now. Okay. So, like I said, it's a fictitious legal case where the defendant is being accused of tax fraud. Okay, and in the end, the defendant wins. Now, this is not real, but this is what AI is going to do for you. Okay, check this out. Well, not do for you, but just do for you in this video. Folks, I don't want to let you guys down in this video. Yeah, meaning this channel does not let you down, especially when you got AI-generated chihuahuas flying around in the background in outer space, playing keyboards inside of a recording studio. Anyways, here we go.
Extensions Bard was just updated. See update new
Oh,
chapters
no.
in Justice
Hold on.
Times and Tax Fraud
Oh,
Case
shit.
Weenies Magical Adventure Defending
Hold on.
Wins Tax Fraud Case.
See, I gotta select the see, unscripted. I'm not gonna edit that out. You gotta. I don't want to do the whole whatever's on the screen. I want to just do exactly the story. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Okay, we're rolling tape here. We're rolling this digital AI tape. Okay, here we go.
In the sterile air of Courtroom 13, a palpable tension hung like smog. Amelia Blake, her fiery mane tamed in a bun, stood against a mountain of evidence. The accusation, tax fraud. The accused, Amelia's beloved grandfather, William Wild Bill Buchanan, a once renowned architect now facing the specter of financial ruin. The prosecution painted a clear picture. Bill's construction company, Buchanan Incorporated, boasted inflated contracts and fictitious expenses. The star witness, Bill's former accountant, Harold the Hammer Higgins, swore with relish about suspicious ghost employees and veiled offshore accounts. Conviction seemed inevitable, but Amelia refused to believe it. Bill, the man who taught her the poetry of blueprints and the magic of bridges, couldn't be a cheat. There had to be another explanation.
So this is kind of long. Let me just go to the end here, and I'll just get the last paragraph. Okay. Thanks for sticking around, folks. Don't worry. Class will be dismissed here in a second. Okay, so let's get to the last part of it here, because I'm curious as to what it's going to say.
The jury deliberated for a nail-biting eternity. Then, the verdict, not guilty. The courtroom erupted. Bill, tears in his eyes, embraced Amelia. He wasn't just acquitted.
Bill!
His dream,
I got a
once
buddy named
ridiculed,
Bill.
was now validated.
Billy.
His invention, born from love and foresight, could save countless lives.
Billy.
Amelia's victory, however, transcended the legal. It was a testament to the power of unwavering faith, the triumph of truth over sensationalism, and the enduring spirit of a man who dared to dream of a better world. As they walked out of the courtroom, the setting sun painting the sky in shades of hope, Amelia knew this was just the beginning. Bill's dream, like a meticulously crafted bridge, now stretched towards a brighter future, paved with the stones of justice and the mortar of love.
Well, there you have it, folks. Okay. Like I said, I mean, it could be used for good, bad, evil, legal. You know. So before I wrap it up, the reason why I got into this subject and this little adventure that we just went on here, this little 16-minute, almost 17-minute adventure, probably going to be a 19-minute adventure, is because this guy by the name of Michael Cohen. Okay, Michael Cohen. He used to be Donald Trump's lawyer and fixer, meaning he fixes problems legally. Well, anyways, a few years back, you know, in Donald Trump's defense, this guy perjured himself in court. Okay, he perjured himself in court, and he ended up having to go to prison for a couple years. Okay, to federal prison. Donald Trump didn't purge himself. Okay, he didn't perjure himself. This guy did right there. So, anyways, so now back to current day, and then we're going to end this, you know, award-winning technology, whatever, prop microphone YouTube video. So now he's trying to get on early probation, early supervised probation release. He wants to get released from his ankle bracelet probation early. So what he did is he done effed up. No, boy, done effed up, and he's a lawyer. Yeah, he friggin' on his own went to this exact website where I'm on now, Google Bard, and generated 3 court cases. Gave it to his lawyer and had his lawyer submit them to the judge, you know, in reference to this is why I should be let off early. Boom, here's 3 cases that are related to it. Well, the judge was on top of his shenanigans. Judge looked up those cases. They do not exist. Now, Michael Cohen is playing dummy and saying, I wasn't up to the technology and this and that. Bullshit. Okay? I wasn't aware that this was what it was doing. I just thought it was an advanced search engine. You are a liar. Period. Now, he threw his lawyer under the bus. This is a crime. But in these past 3 cases that I was talking about, 3 real cases where they actually got busted for doing this chat GPT crap in a courtroom, the lawyers got fined. They didn't get in trouble. They got in trouble, but they didn't get like criminally in trouble. They got fined like $5,000. So this guy played dummy, threw his lawyer under the bus, blamed the lawyer, and you will not hear about it in headlines. Okay, you're not going to hear about this stuff. You can Google search it; it'll be right there. But nobody's talking about it, you know. And this is the real deal. So yeah, beware of the Chat GPT and the Google Bard, or I guess Elon Musk has one too. Have fun with it. I have fun with having my buddy generate these videos for me. I have fun doing this today. I'm tempted to have it write me imaginary long form story, and I could have it read me a bedtime story to sleep. All 49 years old of me. Anyways, folks, thanks for sticking around. If you did this whole time, we're at 20 minutes. God bless. Hope you had a great New Year. And yeah, play around with this stuff, but do it safely. Until next time, see you.